Good morning. Hope you guys are having a good day. It is Wednesday here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Pre-market has started, and we're off to a pretty solid start for the day. We're currently up today 0.33%. This week so far, we're up 1.7%, so not a bad start to the week. That's what I like to see. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All two of you. Glad to see you here. GOTU. GOTU got you. Ha, that's funny. Got you. That's literally the ticker. That's funny. Morning stock jokes. You gotta love it, right? So if you look at GOTU, it looks like it's forming a pretty good uptrend recently. It looks like it did bottom out at approximately $2.20. So looking at this right now, we got a lot of sell ratings and a few buy ratings. It's pretty close to support. We got pretty solid support on the stock at about 223, and Webull says there's no resistance till 162. I doubt that. So let's look at the order flow here really quickly. As we can see, the order flow battle between the bears and the bulls right now. Inflow is losing to outflow, but we got a lot of that large buying volume here. If you look at the ETF weighting, it's in a pretty considerable amount of ETFs. So honestly, I wouldn't be too worried about this company. It looks pretty good to me, and if there's a time to buy it, it's probably right now. But I don't know much about the company, but it looks good. Our doggy Daisy, good morning. Good morning. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. It looks pretty good. I love how some people find the coolest stocks with really great charts and everything. It's really cool to kind of just talk about it here in the morning, you know. And thank you for being here and asking the question. But yep, here we are today, sitting at $3,916. We had some pretty good momentum recently in our portfolio. I know a lot of people have been hating on me recently for whatever reason. But last week we were up 2.36%, and this week we're already up 1.31%. So definitely heading in the right direction here. I really do like my stocks. PSafe starting to do pretty well. Looking for a reversal there. Apple's starting to go back up again. Energy Transfer, upcoming energy shortage, looking pretty good there too. And TYME, we're just chilling. TTCF, I like TTCF long term. Good stock. What's going on? Pissing off my dad. Good morning. You in on crypto? Absolutely. I own 2 Bitcoin, 1 Ethereum, 1,000 basic attention coin, 1,000 XRP, and about 25 or 30 Link. APRE. APRE. I sold this one a while back, and it's not looking too bad here. Sitting at $5.22. I sold at $5.14. So hey, maybe I made a good choice here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I might have. It did go up a pretty considerable amount. APRE still looking pretty good. I would have a stop loss at approximately 433. That's just me. But I'm staying away from APRE. I like what I got. XRP, I like XRP long term. It's definitely not something that you should be buying a bunch of, but it's definitely something to have a little bit of in your portfolio just in case the ship goes to the moon. ALPP getting uplisted to NASDAQ today. That's great. Great news for holders. Absolutely. SPY, S&P 500. Let's look at the S&P 500 and see what it's doing. Sorry, guys. Bombardier. What's the ticker for that, Joey? So if you look at the S&P 500, it's looking very good. It bounced off my moving average that I said I wasn't selling when it was hitting this moving average. And we're bouncing right back up, and we're going to try to reach new all-time highs in the S&P 500. Believe it or not, that's what we're doing. And a lot of people say the market's going to crash. This is a perfect reason why to never listen to those people. Do I know when the market's going to crash? Absolutely not. Do they? Absolutely not. You just got to stick with your plan, invest in the stocks that you believe in, and stop thinking a crash is going to happen every single day. Best, cheap as fuck. Oh, cheap ETF. Didn't use that word, but let's see. FOBI? That's FOBI. Look at FOBI sitting at 240. You know what I do? New stocks, 50% off the top. Top's 394. I'd be buying the stock anywhere from $1.50 to $2. It's at 240. I would wait for it to hit this moving average here on the daily at 197. So looking at a price point of $197, $2 for this one, I would wait for a little bit more of a dip. How's it going? Doing good. Doing good. Apple to a galaxy far away. Absolutely. The day they started talking about that supply shortage for Apple, and the day I got my new iPhone in less than 2 weeks, I knew that was BS, and I had to get on it, so I bought 6. BDRBF. BDRBF. There we go. Thanks for the ticker. I'm dyslexic, so it helps me out a lot. Let's see here. It looks like it's having a pretty healthy uptrend recently. Got to be really careful, though. It's looking like it has stayed above this 1 Fibonacci level for a while now. And so I would put a stop loss on this stock at 153, personally. But make sure you do your own research, stick to your plan, and is always happy trading. Looks like the order flow is not available for this stock. If we look at the financials, they're losing money, so that's not a good thing. Damn fly. TDOC, I love TDOC. BBIG, I'm staying away. VIST, hold on, I'll check it out. But BDRBF, I'm staying away. It looks like a good one, though. I would put a stop loss at 150-ish. AMC, I'm staying away. Wish, I'm staying away. LICY. Li-Cycle Holdings sitting at 1167. If you look at the weekly chart, looks pretty good, but what am I going to do? 50% off from the top. That gives you a price target of $7 to $8. Did it hit that already? Yes, it did. And so when that already happens, we're looking to try to get near the moving average on the daily. And so my price target for this, to be able to buy this stock, would be approximately $10 to $9. So I'd wait for a pretty considerable dip on this one as well. They make airplanes and trains. Nice. Yeah, those would be important.
Lemon, stop it.
You're a cutie. VOO. Sens, BB, staying away from both. VOO. If you look at the VOO, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, it's looking good. No indication that we're going to be going down anytime soon. No indication at all. Not even close. This looks like it's been outperforming the S&P 500. It has. Nice. But yeah, VOO looking pretty bullish. Looking pretty bullish. TYME this morning sitting at 97.5 cents. Looking pretty good here. PaySafe sitting at $8.22. We're up 5.21%. We own 80 shares. We're up 4.76% on Apple. We own 6 shares. We're up 3.8% on Energy Transfer. And with our average of $1.14.6 for TYME, we're down 14.91%. Absolutely, brother. Looking good. Welcome. But yeah, and so we're just out here doing our thing. I work 1 to 9 today. Wish me luck. 1 to 9 shifts have always been tough on me personally. I'm more of a morning person, and I got a meeting after my work today. So it's going to be a long day, but I'm here for it, ready to go. Sens, I'm staying away from Sens. BRKA, I don't have enough money to buy. But I think BRKB is a very good alternative to BRKA. And a stock that's $300,000, I just think there's better opportunities in the market out there. Not that it won't do well, it probably will. BRKB, you get a lot more bang for your buck, in my opinion. But yep, we are here today. It is currently 9:11 here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're currently up 0.26% for the day. We're up 1.62% this week, and we're ready to keep going up. I'm staying away from Sens, strictly because they're not making money. Look at their company, Sens. I mean, the chart, does it look good? Yeah. But this stock just went from 37 cents to $3.50 where it's at right now. It was just recently at $5.70, and they currently missed their earnings by a lot. They were expected to only lose 3 cents per share. They lost 42 cents per share in their last earnings. I'm going to be staying away. Their net income has been negative in quarter 3 of 2020, quarter 4 of 2020, quarter 1 of 2021, quarter 2 of 2021, and quarter 3 of 21-21. So that's why I'm staying away from SENS. I'm still holding on to time. Best ETF, BOTZ, the Artificial Intelligence and Robotics ETF. Can I explain NFTs? NFTs, it's just a digital image stored on the blockchain. So think of it as like, you know how cards, right? Think of cards. There's a certain amount of them, and they're physical. NFTs, there's a certain amount of them, and they're digital.
Lemon, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Their 180-day diabetic monitor should give a boost, right? Maybe. We don't know. And so the thing is, their 180-day monitor could give them a boost, but the thing is, don't you think that has something to do with their price increase from 37 cents to $3.50? Just got to think about that. What do I think about Apple upgrades? I love Apple's upgrades. Apple's so undervalued right now. Everyone's screaming that the market's overvalued, every big stock's overvalued. That's simply not true. Apple's making more money than they've ever made before. They're starting to develop their own search engine like Google has. They're going to be making electric vehicles. They have more demand than any other company for their iPhone 13. They have so much demand that more than 45% of their current customers are looking to buy or purchase an iPhone 13, iPhone 13 Pro, or iPhone 13 Max between now and the end of the year. And when 40% of your customer base wants to upgrade to your new phone in a span of a couple months, that's huge. And that's going to be really big for Apple. That's going to give them a lot of cash. Their profits probably going to go up as well. And I think they're going to be playing this end of the year very well. And I think 180, 200 is definitely not out of the question. Apple is one of the stocks that's just going to continue to go up over the long term, and it will outperform most of the S&P 500 and most stocks in the market overall. AMD, I love AMD. I think AMD and NVDA, both great stocks with a lot of long-term potential. Yeah, you too, brother. Yeah, I own 6 Apple. No supply shortage here. When you order an iPhone 13 Pro and it comes in less than 2 weeks, they don't have a supply shortage on iPhones. I'll tell you what there is a shortage for, though. Quarters. I went to my bank yesterday. They didn't have any quarters. When do you think it'll be next time to jump? TYME, I'm looking for a jump during their next earnings call and business update in November. Historically, TYME has reached a yearly high price in January every single year it's existed. It's done a very similar pattern to what it's doing right now. We could go down to 95 cents. We could go down to 92 cents. We could go up from here. But the thing is, overall, I still believe that by January we will have a considerable price increase for TYME when they release their data on how phase 2 trials of SM88 are doing. Why is there supply shortages for so many things? They're intentional. There's a supply shortage so they can charge more money and they can make more profit per unit. As simple as that. Just because I got my phone on time doesn't mean there isn't a shortage. I'm not the only one. There's a difference between shortage, as in you don't have enough resources to meet the normal demand, to your demand being so high you're selling out of all of your product. And with Apple selling so many iPhones and just selling out of their product at faster than they've ever before in any iPhone that's ever existed on the face of the earth, that's a good thing. That means they're selling more iPhones. That means they're making more money, and that's why I'm holding their stock. Absolutely possible for Bitcoin to go back to 20,000 after the bull run. It could go even lower than that. The last low that we're going to be looking to beat, I almost guarantee you it won't go lower because it never has in the history of Bitcoin. It should not go lower than $3,600. But anywhere between $3,600 and $10,000 and $20,000 is on the table after this bull run. Anything can happen. I watched Ethereum go from over 2,000 to under 100. Fantastic. Yeah, I love it. Most of the shortages have a lot to do with shipping issues and freight prices skyrocketing. I understand that, but Apple is in no position to worry about that. They have trillions upon billions of cash. They have billions. They're making so much money. They're making almost more money than any other company in the whole entire market, let alone the whole entire world. And so with a company like Apple, if something like that's going to affect the whole entire stock market, it would affect Apple one of the least, if that makes sense. It might. Any picks for renewables? I really like Energy Transfer. They have a really diversified energy portfolio, one of the most diversified in the world. Absolutely our doggy Daisy and Sky. But remember, the Bitcoin ETF was a huge step in the crypto process. So we don't know how that's going to affect Bitcoin's price. We just got to see. What's going on with ITRM? Nothing's really going on with ITRM. Just kind of waiting for the next FTA date to get their approval. So it's been down, not out yet. It's still going down, 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 down. Just been consolidating in the same range until we get some pretty significant news. I wouldn't worry about ITRM. I still view it as a solid hold. Yep, I understand that. But Apple's still making so much money. So much money. I'm not worried about Apple one bit. There's been false article after false article. Please explain to me how the supply shortage article caused Apple to have like an 8% dip. Well, not 8%, about a 6% dip. And right after the article came out, a bunch of people sold their stock. And it went right back up, and we're looking for new all-time highs. No, the thing is, I'm saying that the Bitcoin ETF was huge news for Bitcoin in general. Getting onto the stock market and having a futures market for Bitcoin on the market is essentially saying that cryptocurrency isn't going away. NEO price, target price, I'm not sure. We got to see what it does in the next couple days. Yep, Apple's still a long-term hold. It still doesn't make. Then why did it go up 5% in the last week? You know? Every tech company's having shortages, but most of the tech companies, they're not worried at all. Apple's making billions upon trillions of dollars. Microsoft, not worried at all. All the large companies are not worried. They're making more money than they've ever made in the history of their company right now. How did it feel to make my first million? I've never made $1 million. I don't have $1 million. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a 23-year-old college student, and I imagine making your first $1 million would feel great. I don't know how it feels yet, but I will one day. That's the goal. No, I get that too. But the thing is, you have to realize all the news does, and all the news has done for the past 3 years when it comes to the stock market, is bad article after bad article after bad article after bad article trying to get you to sell your stocks. And so it's fair to say that the report on Apple's product shortages was over exaggerated, and that is proven with the price and their sales estimates that they also just had their event at. They're just coming out with their new AirPods. They have so many things going on that it's not going to affect Apple at all. Fuel cell, something I won't invest in, but it's probably doing good maybe? No, it's not doing good. It's down, down, down. But it's been going up in the last couple of days. A couple weeks, not days. But it's still a stock I'm not going to be touching. I'm not touching oil. I think that's a bubble waiting to happen. No, a mouse didn't eat my shirt. So a lot of my older shirts, I chew on my shirts. I haven't done it with a lot of my newer ones. But this is a shirt that I've had since middle of high school. And so, yep, I chewed my shirt. There's a hole in it right here, if you can't see. I'm very honest about everything that happens in my life, everything that I do. Not embarrassed at all. That's just who I am. I have ADHD. Going up, up, up. Isn't Energy Transfer oil? No. Energy Transfer is energy. It's not specifically oil. They have the most diversified energy portfolio in the world. KLPT? Let's look at it. I can't find KLPT. I'm sorry, buddy. Not on my exchange. Time sitting at 98 cents this morning, and we're looking pretty good. Our account value this morning, it is $922 here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're sitting at $3,936. We're up 0.46% today, and this week so far we are up 1.83%. Looking good. KPLT, got you. Yeah, and if I don't see what you post or anything, just what's going on, Steve-O? If you don't see me respond to what you put down, just type it again, and I just usually miss it. I'm never going to ignore anyone intentionally. Let's see here. Yeah, it's going down, down, down. You know what I say? 50% from the high. High's $19, so you'd be looking for about $8 to $9, and it's way below that. It's at $4.90. Now let's see, why has this happened? Look at the order flow. Looks pretty even right now. If you look at ETF weighting, it's in a few ETFs, so that's a good sign. If you look at institutional ownership, it's increased. It's up to 33%, so that's a pretty high number. If you look at the short interest, it's pretty high right now. That's why it's been going down. It's been being shorted a lot. We had a bottom here at 336. It's at 490 now. Huge downtrend. And we look at it, it looks like we got support at about $2.45, and we got resistance at about $5.98. Just not enough upside for this one. I'm staying away. Pen looks to be breaking to the upside of a wedge. Any thoughts on the chart? Let's see. It's true. The chart looks pretty good, but you got to be very wary of this. All right. So last time this happened, and it went underneath the moving average and then went right back above it and kind of rocketed above. You know, last time this happened, it went straight back down, and it didn't look good. When was this? Yeah, so it went from $36 to about $17. Represents about a 50% drop in price. I think it could happen again. It could be a fake out. You never know. But Penn National Gaming, I believe currently it's overvalued. Long term, it's going to be way higher than this. But currently, I believe Penn National Gaming is overvalued, and that's why I sold it, and I'm staying away. BBIG is tanking because it's up so much. People don't realize the stock used to be $1 very little ago. I like Fubo long term, but it's something that I won't be touching at the moment. I got 4 stocks. Baba, I don't think it's time for BABA yet. I'm still staying away from BABA. Their regulations that have been changed kind of worry me when it comes to a stock like Alibaba. So I'm staying away from Alibaba. I'm a buyer at $100. I'm in 4 stocks right now, and these are the 4 stocks I like. I own Paysafe, 80 shares of it. I'm up 4.83%. I own 6 shares of Apple. I'm up 4.69%. I own 20 shares of Energy Transfer. We're up 3.8%. And we own 2,225 shares of TYME with an average of 114.6, and we're down 14.48%. NEO, I like NEO. We got to wait and see what happens. This next couple days is going to be huge for NEO. When it comes to the chart, anyway, we got to see if we're going to be going back down to 31.72 or if we're going to be going up to the next Fibonacci level at about 53. It could go either way right now. It is 9:26 here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Time sitting at 98 cents, and we are chilling. We are chilling. For those of you guys who are in here, if you could double tap the screen really quickly, it really help me out. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we're doing good. We've had a good couple weeks here. We just got to build off the momentum and keep going. AMC, I'm staying away from AMC. I still believe to this day that AMC and GameStop are the 2 worst investments in the stock market, way overvalued. They're 2 companies that I believe are going to go bankrupt in the next 2 to 3 years, and it's companies that I'm just not going to get involved in. I watch movies, and I play video games, and I haven't been to an AMC movie theater, and I haven't been to a GameStop in years. And it's probably the same for you too. Best ETF to invest in, I like BOTZ, the Global Artificial Intelligence and Robotics ETF. What's up with TYME? It's just been consolidating, my dude. Just some scare tactics to try to get people to sell while we're waiting for the phase 2 data of SM88 for breast cancer, which would be huge when it gets approved. That's their drug. That's the main drug that we're in here for, and that's why I own it. I've been buying a lot of it because right now it looks like the buy zone for TYME. It's been a very interesting chart here. So it looks like the buy zone for TYME over the past couple weeks that I've seen is a buy. They're buying between 96.09 and 97.46 cents. They're buying periodically left and right at this level in the past 2 weeks. And so they're selling, buying, selling, shorting, buying, and they keep selling it to this level and buying more to pump it back up. Now, yesterday we broke this buy channel. We broke above it. So that's good news. And so I do believe we could see $1 and 1 penny by the end of this week if things play out right. I like ARK ETFs, yes. I would take your profit and drop AMC, absolutely. But again, I said the same thing at $2, so if you think it's going to squeeze and you have this gut feeling that I don't listen to me and invest in what you believe in. You're ready to get back on time? Nice. I like to see it. I own 2,225 shares. I got an average of $1.14.6. We're riled up, ready to go. Riled up and ready to go. Here we go. It's 9:30 here in Grand Rapids. The market is open. Our portfolio is sitting at $3,938. TYME sitting at 98 cents. We are up 0.51% to start the day, bringing our weekly profit so far to 1.71%. That's what you love to see. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going and keep going up positively.
Thank you guys so much for being here for my live stream today. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. If you guys aren't following me on YouTube yet, I do post every single live stream. I'm starting to now that I got a new phone and it's allowing me to YouTube again. So if you ever get to miss a live stream and you can't go to it and you want to watch one, make sure to go to my YouTube channel, Joey Rockwell. Just click the follow button, and then I'm going to be posting all of my live streams on there for you to see. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you're doing research, stick to your plan, and as always, happy trading.